Joy Villa on the track. So many people trying to stop me and stop me from speaking. So many people trying to keep me and keep me from thinking. But I'm awake and I'm tired of sleeping. No going back, no going back. Mental prison, slavery of the mind. Education, keeping us in line. Propaganda controls our youth. Stolen culture, broken truth. In place of conversation, the system that we've got won't solve the situation. My thoughts ain't got nothing to do with my persuasion. It's more than just a race relation. Choose life, freedom's what you find. Break chains, free thoughts not a crime. Propaganda controls our youth. Soul culture, broken truth. Activities exposing the toxicities. Who's the truth? My testimony, I was involved in crazy for years, over 15 years. I was involved in crazy off-brand spiritual practices that when I traced the roots, when I finally opened my eyes, it all led to witchcraft. It started in Satanism, and I could not believe how shocked I was. I could not believe how I'd been duped, how I'd been lied to, how I believed the lie, because Lucifer comes as an angel of light. And this doctrine literally started with Luciferian roots. My dad was a pastor, a minister, and I fell for this lie. And you know what? It's because I opened my heart to wanting fame, being love bombed, to be like wanting family so much that I was willing to listen to man. And I was praying this morning and reading the word of God. And I want to share with you the scripture that the Lord showed me. And it's in Revelation, believe it or not, which is an incredible, exciting book. If you haven't delved into Revelation, oh my goodness, you need to delve into that. A lot of Christians are scared to read Revelation, or non-Christians, because it's like weird. It doesn't always seem to make sense, but ask the Lord to show you and be persistent. I always ask the Lord to show me and to help my mind focus, because listen, I'm just like you. We're creative individuals. We're all ADD somewhere, right? We're all like not normal. If you're watching the show, you're not normal, and I'm glad for that. Thank you for not being normal. Welcome to the show, everyone watching. We have over 300 people watching. It's such a pleasure. So we have a more free flow style today, where we're talking about my testimony and God's goodness, and reading a lot of comments, a lot of interactions, a lot of enrichment today. So that's the thing is, the Lord showed me I was involved in a false doctrine, and it started in witchcraft. I thought it was self-help. I mean, it had a lot of new age wound into it, had a lot of cultic influences wound into it. And I love these people so much. And and I found out there was a lot of abuse that was going on, and I was just shocked. And the Lord, but at the end of the day, the Lord had to bring me out of it and tell me to leave it behind. To the stage. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Joy Tribe. Guess what? It's another episode of Poopsie and Doopsie.
Clean that greasy ass thing off.
It's my husband. He is joining us. We are literally in our bedroom. Look, we got a picture of our wedding here. And of course, my husband leaves the moment we go live, because you know what? He's not done a podcast in years. So we got to break him back in. Baby, I don't understand why when we go live, you would just literally leave. And he's in the bathroom. God knows what. Anyways, we're going to do this show come hell or high water. I literally want to kill him sometimes, and this is one of those moments. So this is the Poopsie and Doopsie show. This is actually the Joy Vila show, but every Wednesday we have the Poopsie and Doopsie episode where we try to do. Baby, are you going to be up in this or what?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You should be happy that I did that.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about it earlier. How about that? This man is full of nonsense. This is my husband and my best friend, and we've been married since October, but we've been friends for 17 years. So the Joy Vila show happens every weekday from 9 a.m. to 9 a.m. We don't know what happens on Eastern, because we kind of go for an hour and a half sometimes, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But today, and we have over 100, and we have about 150 people watching when you count the other streaming platforms. It's really awesome, already off the rip. So we know it's going to be spicy, because the Poopsie and Doopsie show happens every Wednesday morning. But on the Joy Vila show, we talk about faith, freedom, finance, fitness, and family. On the Poopsie and Doopsie show, it's me and my husband talking about whatever.
On this one, we talk about filth, freaking festivities, and
oh my gosh,
female.
What females? Excuse me. Only one female in this man's life. Look at that. And he got boobies on his shirt. This man disrespectful.
Oh yeah, this is one of my shirts.
This is one of his shirts. If you like nude women that look like a skull, I actually love this design. It's a copy of another artist's design though, right?
Salvador Dali took a picture of these women, and I just drew it into a really cool design.
Oh wow. So it's a Salvador Dali drawn into a design.
It was a photograph that he took.
Okay.
And then I drew it into a design.
Nice. So you replicated into it, and it's women's bodies turning into a skull. It's like it's super cool.
I love it.
I know, it is cool.
Love that for me.
So
hashtag blessed.
Boobies on his shirt.
Yeah.
He sells these shirts, these clothings, which you guys can check out, and go to crazy8designart.com. crazy8designart.com. I'm going to put this up because his shirts are awesome. He does a lot of different types of style too on his shirts. Like it's not just that, he's a tattoo artist by trade. And do you want to share a little bit about your shirt, baby?
My shirts.
Your shirts. Yeah. Tell us about your website. Your site. Crazy8designart.com.
I've been an artist my whole life. I started tattooing 25 years ago. Actually, almost 30 years ago, but legally about 25 years ago.
Oh.
And I used to do graffiti. And
what do you mean by illegal tattooing?
Like not tattooing in a shop.
Where were you tattooing?
At houses and jail and stuff.
Oh, that's how you got started, huh?
So like it's a lot of my art is like street art / skateboard style art. Like, because like remember like the 80s and 90s when like the prints were like big and bold and you know they just they popped. Like I don't know what happened, but
is this a portrait of me?
It's a portrait of my black wife. Yeah, they stopped making like the really awesome.
This is the shirt he's wearing right now.
Oh, show him another shirt.
He calls it Man's Ruin.
Man's Ruin. Let's do. I love that one.
Oh yeah,
I love this one. The little
Reaper of Love. These are all cherubim unisex too. You can do it in different colors.
Yeah, the cherubim. I love that one. Oh, I need to get myself that shirt.
I know that's an awesome.
I design shirts that I would want to wear, and
yeah.
And nowadays you just see things like All Saints and all this stupid crap with just like fonts on it and no art. And
this is one of your best sellers.
I know everybody loves this one. I love that one too. It's probably one of my.
It's the cowboy. And so Jeremy's an incredible tattoo artist and graphic designer, and he doesn't use any AI. These are all hand drawn.
Oh yeah, it's all hand drawn,
hand created, and then, one of a kind. Oh yeah, and this one is your. Everyone loves this too. I love this. I need one of these.
Totally 1980s style skateboard design.
Death from above. You should have a guy on it. You don't have a model wearing it. We need to get a picture of a model wearing this. Maybe that's
I just gotta order another one of those and model it or something.
Or you can just put it on the, you put it on the dummy models because I want to see that on a person.
Oh, this one.
Oh cool yeah, too. This one I love.
Sold my soul to Jesus.
Well, right it's there. Yeah.
Because like like it's supposed to be kind of like a rock and roll thing. Like people are like, oh, I sold my soul for rock and roll, but it's like, nah, I made a deal with God for Jesus.
Amen. And I also see this as Jesus made a deal with death.
Yeah, that
to
too.
Take it on the cross. That's what I see, which I love because I have this in this color and he got it for me. It's so beautiful. Jesus see that's death and that's Jesus, right? On the cross.
Yeah. It's eternal life.
Oh, baby, it's so beautiful. So it's it's not religious.
I got more Jesus. I got more Jesus ones coming too. Oh, this one I love because it just like messes with your eyes and it's so weird. So 1930s.
I know, I love it. You know what? Wait, can I see that one again? This one, the black is cool, but for some reason I think the pink just is like it's like weird 30s Barbie, 1920s, 1930s with her hair. It's really cool.
So it reminds me of a spider with all those eyes.
Yeah, and it's just clean and simple, but really interesting.
This one, I want to get one of these ones really bad. I don't know why I like it so much.
Shattered chest. What do you call this
like
one?
Shattered.
Don't care for them. Yeah, exit out of that. All right, my love.
Why?
Because you don't want to exit out of that.
Oh,
it'll stop our show.
Go to the lightning one too.
Oh, okay. That's probably my least favorite.
I love the lightning one. It's just like so basic, but
yeah. But some people. What do you guys think? We're gonna get some comments from the audience. I mean, I guess the lightning one in different colors. I'm just like, you know what? I wouldn't wear it, but other people would wear it. You wouldn't
wear a pink one?
No, because I wouldn't wear it. I would be like, it just looks weird to me.
I love the lightning one.
It's not my style.
I can't wait to get it.
Yeah, for you should do it in like, I think the blue, like a stormy blue, right? I have lightning on my body or when white. It's not bold enough for me. If I'm going to wear a t-shirt, it's going to be bold.
Oh, look at that. Almost looks like the painting in the background.
That looks exactly like the painting in the background. But you don't have it in gold. You got to have it in gold so people can buy our background. No. So the painting in the background, Jeremy actually painted. If you have that one in gold, that would actually be awesome. And he painted one in pink for me. You should totally have it available in some.
Go back to the website one more time. There's a couple more that I want to show.
Okay, babe, but we got to get on with the show. It's not. We're going to talk for an hour about your design.
We don't have to show them anymore.
All right, sorry, my love. Next week, go check it out because we can't overload the audience with it.
Guys, she gets insecure about how much shorter than her I am.
I don't. It's just he slouches too. Stand up straighter, my love.
I'm in my 50s.
No, he's not. He's 49. He's a liar. He's in his 50s. Yes. So let's read some comments from the audience. We love you guys. Thank you for putting the design link down below. Christy's in the chat. Crazy 8 Designs. Also, but guess what? We just connected it. You can just go straight to crazy8designsart.com.
Yeah, put that in the thing.
Yep. So Christy, my beautiful moderator. Everybody say hi to Christy.
Hi, Christy. How are you doing today on this fine Wednesday morning?
Yeah.
Design art, right?
That's right. Design art. We should buy designs art too, just in case people misspell it. So this is Jeremy's stuff now. Crazy8designart.com. We connected his .com. It's so great. Can't wait to get some of Jeremy's merch. See? Look at that. Thank you, lovely chaos.
Thank you for supporting.
Oh, Pastor Carl, because he was tatting dirty. Gonna be no tatting dirty. He says not literally. Tatting dirty. Oh no. Farisa, she friend zoned you for 17 years. Well, he was dating other people.
I friend zoned her. Let's get the story straight.
Oh my gosh, I love my husband. That's a man for you, a real man, big time. Good morning, Topeka. Oh yeah, so this is always hilarious. Okay, this is going to be good. He's funny. He is a professional comedian as well as a tattoo artist and a clothing designer. My husband's very talented. Yes. All right, so she's in the book of Ezekiel. Ooh, good morning. Hey, JCL. Hey, all right, today's morning scripture. Would you like to read it, my love?
Where is it? Oh, that one?
Mm-hmm.
Verse of the day, carry each other's burdens, and in this way you will fulfill the law of Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Amen. Beautiful.
My Bible study last week was in Ecclesiastes. We're talking about Solomon.
Ooh.
And I relate to Solomon a lot.
Yeah.
I
love that.
He was chasing all that. He was chasing all the women and all the different spiritualities. And eventually he was just like, it was all just a chasing of the winds. Be moral and follow God's law.
Ooh, drop the mic. Proud to be his missus. This man be preaching. That's right, my love. He be teaching. You have the gift of teaching too. You're really good at that. Good morning. All right, guys. So, restreaming for our Joy. Hey, Fat Grammy. I was just on Fat Grammy's live. I was like, oh, she's live. And awesome. You guys got to follow Fat Grammy, aka Minister Mona. She's been on our pastor's panel. She's a minister. She teaches about getting out of Scientology. She was never a Scientologist, but she helps get people out and educate people on the, what's going on, as well as the ex-Scientology community. And she is an incredible woman of faith and so sweet, and has her own show and her own spicy takes on things. So you will not be disappointed. She's been on the show. In fact, you should come back on Friday, Fat Grammy, when we do our pastor's panel. So awesome. And what a great community. Topeka's Bible Studies in Exodus. Awesome. I'm jumping around on my Bible study because I'm reading The Rules of Engagement by Cindy Trim. And this is all about spiritual warfare. And it has a lot of different scriptures in it. So I should currently be reading the straight up Bible. I was reading Proverbs was the last book I was reading straight through, which I loved. I did like 30 days of Proverbs, reading a proverb every day. Today I'm reading The Rules of Engagement, which has scriptures in it. And this is all about how to shatter strongholds, spiritual warfare, the art of strategic prayer and spiritual warfare. This book is incredible. It's all scripture based. Cindy Trim. So this is what I've been reading at night. And then of course I got to shout out Broken Spirit by our pastor, Natalia Jimenez Wolf. You know her of Ruach Life. And Jeremy studies with her husband, John, who's also a minister. And this is our beautiful Natalia. She did her show at 8. And she's going to interview me about Scientology, about my conversion, about my deprogramming, because she did that and helped me so much and still helps me, and did our marriage counseling too. So yeah, this is her book, Broken Spirit. You can order on Amazon, and you can pre-order my book on Amazon, The Escape from Scientology to Christ, the escape they never wanted me to make. So please pre-order that. And we're going to jump into the topic right after I just show a graphic of my book, because you guys can support. And yes, it will be available in print and audiobook. If you don't mind, pre-order it
It's available now, an ebook, and you can give it away to somebody, because it'll help. Read it, buy a couple copies. It helps support the mission, the ministry, everything I'm doing to try to expose and whistleblow Scientology, having been in for 15 years and having left now. So God is good. And my husband's been there the whole time, supporting and helping me with this journey. He knew it was witchcraft 15 years ago.
I told her from day one.
Yeah, you did.
16 years ago, I told her, L. Ron Hubbard is a Satanist. Him and Jack Parsons were doing moonchild ceremonies in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, they weren't. That's bad publicity. And I was like, his own son said he was a Satanist.
Yeah.
He was a follower of Aleister Crowley. And he started a cult. No, it's not a cult. And then so I was just like, all right, I don't want to argue with you about it, but I'm not joining Scientology with you. Sorry.
No.
She was trying to get me to go.
Yeah, it was.
Like, yeah, I ain't doing all that.
I was trying.
Love you, boo, but I ain't doing all that.
You did do a communication course.
I did a communication course about a year ago because I had talked so much trash about Scientology, and I wanted to go in the org or is that is called an org?
Yeah.
I wanted to go in there and see, because I know how they work. They'll put symbolism places. And I wanted to see what the curriculum was, and I wanted to see the symbolism and what they had in there and what was going on. And I was right.
He was right. He was spotting things. And I had left, but I wasn't fully out because I was still like encouraging him to try it. And I thought it's still a solution. I was wrong, obviously, but I was still dealing with, I'd been physically out, but I was still dealing with it. And he was spotting. Sorry, baby, I didn't want to interrupt you. Go ahead. Keep talking.
So we got in there. Like, everybody was really nice. I could tell right away it was a business, though. They wanted to sell. There's just like all these brand new books everywhere, which you felt all these pamphlets. They just hammer you with mail and when you coming back. But we did the course, and I told her, I was like, dude, look at all this symbology, the checkered floor, the chair.
He was saying that.
Even like the way they wrote the symbols, it was like a sigil. It wasn't.
Yeah, the Scientology symbol.
It just reminded me of like some Harry Potter crap. And
and he wasn't down with that.
And so but I did the communication course, and I was like, all right, yeah, I could like see the value in it, but also
you liked that course. That course was fun. It's really fun
course. I could see the value in it, but also after I left, only one course, dude, they would send me mail like 2 or 3 times a week, and I was just like, I do not want this. Like, I went to do this course. That's all I went to do.
And you don't know, but then
I paid $50 because she wanted to do another course. We never went back and did it, so I lost my $50.
Well, baby, I lost thousands and thousands of dollars in it. So I'm sorry
I tried to save her.
Can't save these hoes. So
yeah, can't save these hoes.
He tried to be Captain Save a Hoe.
Yeah,
just kidding. I ain't the hoe. I ain't that hoe. Hey.
Yeah, you my hoe.
Oh, I'm a baby's hoe, but no, I ain't a hoe. But yeah, we can laugh at it because it's totally, it's totally crazy when you're caught up in it. And I appreciate that he would look at it, but he held his ground. He looked at it from a study standpoint, like an observational standpoint. I don't recommend doing that because you can get very sucked up in it. But he knew too much. He knew all of the stuff I didn't know. I was very naive. Had I actually researched it and listened to him and looked at it back then, I don't think I would have ever stayed for 15 years. And had I not married a Scientologist, my ex-husband's a Scientologist, I would have never. But anyways, God brought me out. Jesus is good. JCL says, speaking of Scientology, Anna Paulina Luna, she's the congresswoman of Clearwater. And I know her. She needs to stand up to Scientology, considering that her district has huge Scientology influence. You're so right, JCL.
They're making too much money. And we all know politicians sell their souls for the almighty
They contributed
dollar.
To her campaign. I know personally Scientologists guaranteed. That did. I know because they campaigned for her because they're trying to trying to get it in. So anyways.
All you got to do is
yes,
just go
buy
down
my
there
book, Yolanda. Hey.
All you got to do is just go down there and look at all the empty buildings and see how
there was
Scientology is doing.
Remember, there was like 4 people on course when we went there, and they only spoke Russian.
Yeah,
and the kids that were teaching, that were the course supervisors,
sweet
16,
kids, nice people,
teenagers,
nice people. like it's,
from Russia,
you know, but it's like
trafficked
anything.
over.
Like there's probably nice people in satanic cults and covens, and there's nice people in the Catholic Church, and there's nice people in Judaism, and nice Islamic people. And I'm not trying to bash anybody, but like there's
nice people in criminal organizations. Is what you're saying.
There's mobsters.
Not that those are all criminal
to,
organizations.
you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Even what's his name? The Colombian drug lord built playgrounds. Escobar. He built playgrounds and donated to schools.
And then it's like this.
That's like Scientology. That's what they do too. They donate to the libraries. At least that's what they told us they did.
And Pablo Escobar, like in all reality, when he was fighting the government, I was going for Pablo Escobar because I'm like, as bad as he is, he's nowhere near as bad as the government. And people don't, like, I just don't think people in their country or their wherever, they think their government is as bad as it is. But it's way worse than you could imagine. I mean, here you go. There's a picture of Joe Biden.
You can't see it. They can't see it.
Oh, they can't?
No, just keep talking normal.
Oh, man. It was a baby, you should show him that one.
Well, hold on. I got to show him something else because we got a comment about. So what I'm going to do is show you guys. Somebody said, actually, it was, we're going to get to our topic too, but you know, it's so fun because sometimes you don't have to have a topic because everybody else just chats and the chat is so alive. We're alive in 2025. Okay. So somebody said, where is the festival? The comedy festival is this Saturday.
Are they watching it?
Yeah, they can see this now. So this is the comedy festival, Brick City Comedy Festival. And it has me and Jeremy. And somebody said it was Christy. She said she couldn't find the address. It doesn't say downtown Ocala on it. It actually does say the address. But it is in downtown Ocala. So the festival is right here. It is at Tipsy Skipper, 10 South Magnolia Avenue, Ocala, Florida. It's right next to Mutiny. The one that's right next to Mutiny. We saw one of those shows there. Anyways, that's the stage we're going to be at. I love it. Yeah. It's a luau. It's a really
That's where we're doing the roast battle?
I don't know where you're doing the roast battle. That's where
one of the venues.
Yeah, that's one of the venues. So the festival
going to be like you're going to
3.
skip around from like venue to venue for the comedy because it's an all-day festival.
It's an all-day festival.
And the comedians are good.
It starts at 3 p.m. and it's going to be in different places. Now, if you want the full information, go to Brick City Comedy on Facebook. And that's where you can see the whole lineup. But Jeremy and I are going to be doing a set on Saturday. Saturday, it starts at 3 and he's doing a roast battle. I don't know where you're doing the roast battle, to be honest, and when.
I'm not doing a set, I don't think.
I think you are doing a set.
Am I?
That's what I heard. You're also doing a set. Yeah, look at this one.
Wow, really?
Look, it says, doesn't it say Jeremy Lifsey there? Oh, maybe not.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay. So we're going to have to find out. My baby should find out. Okay. But go, the Tipsy Skipper is where I'm doing my set, but come a little earlier. If you plan on coming, you can always email too and let me know. But you can go to Brick City Comedy. Please like the Facebook page. It's our local comedy troupe. We're a part of it. We do open mics every Monday night at Mutiny, which is right next door. But the venue is Tipsy Skipper and it's 18 South Magnolia Avenue. Tipsy Skipper. It's a bar that's all Hawaiian themed. It's like vintage Hawaii themed. It's really cute.
It's like a little tiki bar.
Yeah, it's a little tiki bar. That's it. And next to it is the Pirate Bar, which is where the Monday nights are.
Yeah, where we do our Monday night open mics.
That's right. On Saturday, this Saturday, the doors open here. If you just want to see me perform here, it starts at 7 and goes to like 8:30. There's other comedians performing as well. And it's free. It's free. But if you don't have anything to do on Saturday, don't bring your kids, leave your kids at home. Sorry. But it's an adult comedy, right? I mean, my comedy is pretty edgy. I'm not going to cuss. I don't cuss in my comedy. But it's like edgy, funny.
Every once in a while.
I try not to though, because they're so raunchy in some of the comedy groups.
Guys,
I try not to be.
Guys,
I don't post it if I do.
Y'all gonna get that raw,
Jeremy's
filthy comedy from me. I'm not pretending. I'm not PG. I'm not politically correct.
He's
So
not.
and,
But that's okay.
And I know a lot of people don't like that, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep it raw and real.
You're gonna keep it raw and real. So that's why I say it's adult comedy. It's not family friendly comedy. But that's okay.
I have some clean comedy, but
my baby, stop itching that stuff. You're on camera.
No, we ain't.
My baby picking his. Yes, he is. Just because we can't see them. Look, we're on camera.
Oh.
My baby don't know. He's new to this lifestyle. He from a small town. He don't know nothing about performance.
My baby a boomer.
My baby a boomer. My
and
baby
she in love with David Miscavige.
Oh, he's fighting words. You know what, Jeremy? My baby loves steampunk. All right. How do we keep marriage spicy? How do we freaking keep marriage spicy,
Not just
guys?
marriage, but love.
Exactly. But
Some people have been together for years and they're just waiting to get married.
They need to get married. I want to show you guys something. People should get married, I think. All right, look at this. This is a YouTube short, but I want to show you guys this.
Stop! You bit my ear. Step on your feet. Stop! You bit my ear.
Look at that. It's a whole lot of honor hair.
Stop! You bit my ear.
Aren't they cute? You know what? I bet you that. Look at them.
Stop! You bit my ear.
All the comments are filled with, I wish I grew up in a home like this. My parents never even hugged. This is beautiful.
Yeah, my parents weren't.
Look at how much they're in love. They're like teenagers. Look at them. She's pinching him. He's like, stop. Yeah, you bit my ear. Look,
stop. You bit my ear.
They're laughing. She's going to step on her feet.
Stop.
Yeah, me and Poopsie roughhouse too.
This is you and me.
Yeah, she chases me around the house sometimes. I tease her. I scare her. Oh my God, I scared the crap out of her the other day. I'd show you guys the video, but she's naked in it.
I was nude and he's scared.
I'm gonna get her with her clothes on at some point.
Yeah, please. I mean, you will. I don't know why I'm encouraging him to do it, but because it's so funny. I scream like crazy.
She is so animated.
I can't help it. So this is, I think they have a spicy
we watched
marriage.
it 5 times.
I know, but it's so sweet. That's the topic. How to keep your love life spicy. We're saying marriage because we're married, and I think you know, when you get married, it's even more of a commitment.
You gotta be like a am I allowed to say the B word on here?
No, just don't cuss.
You gotta be a basic white bee and live, laugh, love in your marriage. That's what you gotta do.
He's joking.
How
do we keep our love life spicy, baby? How does one keep their love life spicy?
I'm gonna give you the PG version.
Yes,
and then I'm gonna give you the rated X version.
No X version, baby.
Come on, these players want to hear how we be getting our swerve on. So the PG version is roasting her. I roast her as often as possible, teasing, scaring her, cooking for her, telling her how beautiful she is, being affectionate, every once in a while surprising her with flowers or a little gift.
He does.
Trying to be supportive, praying together. We pray together every day. A few times a day.
Yeah.
Usually.
Over our food and at night we say our prayers.
And also, you got to be open-minded in the bedroom.
Oh, spicy.
You got to be open-minded in the bedroom. You got to buy your lady sexy outfits.
Yeah. See, I love this because you buy them for me. And I think a lot of guys expect their women to wear lingerie or dress up outfits.
Oh, no. I'm a control freak. I want to buy the outfits I want to see her in.
And I love that because I'm like, great, you bought it. It's exactly what you want. You get to dress me up, which is sexy. And then also, you know, I don't have to be like, oh, I think this is my viewpoint. And correct me if I'm wrong. And if you want, I think a female viewpoint is like, we're trying to do so much in our day-to-day life, right? And if you're married or if you have kids, it's like you get overwhelmed. Women can get overwhelmed very easily, overtouched, overwhelmed. because we do so many different things. Men and women's energy are different. Feminine energy is different. So we need a lot of rest. We need time to be able to do different things and hobbies. So when a man comes in and is like, I want you to dress up for me, it can
Put
feel
this
like,
on and shake it, baby.
yeah, no, that's hot. But if a man's like, yeah, why aren't you dressing sexy? Or they're not having, you know, fun, fantastic love life anymore. The woman can feel like another job I have to do. Right. So gentlemen, take a page from Jeremy. Just buy her what you want her to wear. And ladies, if your husband does that,
You got to find out her size, though, guys. And
We had some
sometimes you got to
missteps.
send it back and get the
Yeah.
right size.
yeah.
Also, guys, you got to role play every once in a while. You got to keep it fresh and new. Bring wigs in every once in a while. Not for me, but for her.
Yes.
Uh,
No, I dress him up too. No, I'm just kidding. Well,
I would dress it. Like, I don't know how. I don't know how.
would you dress up? I like.
I
when you put
mean,
your
I just feel
glasses
like
on.
how, like, it's like, what would a woman, it's like, what's a sexy outfit for a woman? Like me wearing a baseball outfit or a soccer outfit?
No, I'll tell you what it is.
I think it's, you guys want to laugh at us. So like, I'd have to wear like a giant banana or hot dog.
Not
suit
true.
Or
See,
something.
this is the male mind not even asking a woman what she wants. Not true at
I know
all.
you ain't trying to see me in no leather chaps.
Okay, why don't you ask me what would be a sexy outfit for a woman? For a
'Cause
man
I'm
to
the
wear.
man of this house.
Maybe
that's
ask
why.
me.
What do you want me to wear?
A suit.
Oh, yeah,
See,
suit.
men
I'm down
forget
to do that.
that lingerie on a woman is suit on a man.
Hell yeah.
Who's right with glasses? Come on now, looking
then-
like a naughty professor or a naughty businessman. Come on, 50 Shades of Hey.
Yeah. Yeah, and then when it comes
I
time,
don't even like that movie, but I'm talking about my baby.
when it
I want
comes
him
time to
look
getting
like
down
her.
to business, don't even take the suit off. Just
Well-
slide it through the zipper and go on in.
I mean, I don't know about that. All right. Well, we'll see. All right. Let's see what you guys think in the audience, because the question in the chat, the mod, our lovely mod, Queen Christy says, subscribe and comment. Please do that, guys, because we have over 200 people watching. But what's your number one tip for keeping love spicy?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. What's everybody else's number one tip for keeping it spicy?
Yes.
Silly and selfish me.
Tips with joy. I really do need it. We got you, Topeka. We got you. Irish. Uh-oh, we got an Irish sister. My baby's Irish. You can tell.
Half Irish.
He's half Irish. I mean, that's Irish, you know. That's a beautiful Mona, Amy. Okay, so we said tips. We need some tips. We definitely do. We have a call to action in Florida. The Florida Attorney General and voiced your concerns about David Miscavige meeting with him to try to force the sale of Garden Street. Oh my gosh. There's a whole movement
They're
going
gonna buy
on.
Clearwater.
No, they're already bought Clearwater, but we're trying to get them to stop buying Clearwater. Baby, stop picking your skull on TV. We're on the
Nobody can
national
tell what I'm
TV.
doing.
Baby, everybody can tell what you're doing. That's what you're on.
Comment
camera.
below if you could tell I was picking my skull.
He's such a douchebag. My mom and dad held hands and gave each other googly eyes until their last breath.
Ooh.
I love my baby. We just be loving
She'd be
each
loving
other.
her short king. He'd
I
be
love my
loving his
short
tall,
king.
thick queen.
Uh-huh. How did Jeremy watch The Reckless Ben, the best documentary ever? A 15-part video on the infiltration of Scientology by some college kids?
No.
What? I haven't even watched that.
Wow.
Ah.
No, well, I've because I've always been fascinated by cults and satanic cults. So after I'm talking about the day 9/11 happened. I didn't know anything about conspiracy theories. I just knew I saw 9/11 as a theatrical setup for war.
Mhm.
And then so my friends a couple weeks later told me about conspiracy theorists, and then I started watching and studying conspiracy theories. And then after a couple of years, I really got deeply involved in satanic cults and ritual abuse and things like that. And L. Ron Hubbard kept making a reappearance in it. And so I started researching about his past pre-Scientology and what he was into. And then I found videos of his family members talking out about him. Like none of his family members claim him. In fact, his grandson right now is campaigning hard against him.
Luckily. They don't claim him. And that's the thing. And what they told us in Scientology when I was in for 15 years was that he's a great man and that, he was a family man, and he has all this wealth and that he made through his humanitarian efforts, and that he created this incredible family within the Sea Org, and he was like this genius, and he is lifted up to a godlike state. He's the guru, but we always be like, we don't worship him. You don't, but you do. You may not.
You deify him.
You deify him.
He's a false idol to you guys.
1,000%.
100%. If somebody disrespected L. Ron Hubbard in front of a Scientologist, they'd get uncomfortable.
Joking and degrading. It's called joking, degrading, and you're encouraged, not just encouraged, you're coerced and forced to deify L. Ron Hubbard. And it starts very slowly, but you start to copy the same things of the group. And if you want to stay in, and now you're invested money-wise, you're invested time-wise, then you're going to act like them. So, you might take a little course and you're like, I can still keep my my individuality, and I can just do my thing. That's how it starts for the first couple years. And you can. But guess what? Just like they were harassing Jeremy, they start harassing you. By the way, you didn't know they were blowing up my phone. When can we get Jeremy? And when can we get? I said, stop calling Jeremy, stop texting Jeremy, stop sending mail to him.
They actually did stop after like a month and a half, 2 months.
Yeah. But then they started blowing me up. When can you get Jeremy? And when will you get Jeremy? Because I said, I'll be your contact. And I had to do that. When I got people into Scientology, they used to be like, can you tell them to stop harassing me?
They want that money.
They're
we're
so
going to save
hungry.
The world. Like I keep telling her.
Also, do you know the person who's texting you, calling you, they're forced to do that because if their stats aren't high, if they don't send out a certain number of letters and stats, because I was on staff and I was in the Sea Org for a little bit. I was on staff.
David Miscavige will show up there and beat him personally.
I mean, that would be the dream if you're that would be so high ranking to get beat by David Miscavige. Like, to be honest, it's so sick in Scientology that would actually be something you would.
When I found out somebody,
you would say, he sternly disciplined me and I needed it. He put my ethics.
Somebody said that David Miscavige, what does he do all day? He plays video games and beats people. I was like, this motherfucker is living my dream.
Don't say the F word.
Whoops. This mother effer is living my dream. All I want to do is smack people around and play Call of Duty, son.
My baby about to be David Miscavige.
I'm about to go. Yeah, exactly.
All right. So Anthony Jackson says that's how you keep your relationship spicy. Just stay active. Well, what do you mean by active?
Joke around.
Yeah, it's true. But let's get a little detail. Let's keep it PG-13, but we can get detailed. Jojo says it depends on each couple. Dressing up, etc., was not my thing. But when women get older, men have to be sensitive to the change in life. When women get older. Yeah, that's the thing. We have to understand that, showing love and affection, it starts on the outside of the bedroom. If you are a dude or a woman trying to get down and dirty and you're not hugging, kissing, spending time together, holding hands, we're always doing that. He's always smacking my butt in the middle of the day, kissing me, telling me how much he loves me, telling me how pretty I am. Like he said, those things, those are so sweet. And I love romance. Where's my roses?
I love home, man. So put you this on and shake it, baby.
That's right. So you gotta, if your husband's not giving you all that lovins before the bedroom, it's a lot of women are like, I just can't get into it. Or they're like, they like it, but they don't, because I think a lot of women want it, you know what I'm saying? But they don't feel loved enough to receive it after a certain amount of time, because the men are also not making an effort in the way women receive love. Women want love in other ways, and they also want it in the bedroom, but we also want to be loved on. Up. Yes, and it's not just a little bit of rinky dinky right before you put it in, if you know what I mean. You can't, that's not a warm up. Warm up starts in the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed.
You can't just take them straight to BJ boot camp.
Oh, but my baby do, because I'm always warmed up. He always keep me warmed up. Keeping me warmed up. I love my baby. And we keep God at the center of our marriage, like he said, because prayer and gratitude, it keeps us thinking in the right things. And that actually keeps it spicy, because now we're not attacking each other. Now we're like, hey, if we're getting if we're getting like testy with each other, we pray for one another, right?
Mm-hmm. I always pray for my wife.
Oh, I love you. Marriages that pray together have a less than 1% chance of breaking up.
Stay together.
Those that pray together stay together. What are the ways we keep it spicy? So I want to say too, I like a certain style of lingerie for myself because I'm a glamour girl. I'm a femme fatale. I love it. He doesn't like the lingerie that I put myself in. So that's also the thing. I was like, oh, I have a collection of things I feel sexy in, which he loves it when I feel
like
sexy.
in that 1930s crap.
1940s, 1950s, 1940s. Oh my gosh. And 1950s lingerie. But to me, that's sexy and spicy. It's very feminine.
Some of it's all right.
Yeah. Hugs my curves. I like dresses that hug my curves, that are feminine. But what he likes in the bedroom is different when I look how I look. So he buys the outfits, he dresses me up the way I want, and I don't complain unless it's uncomfortable. I'm like, baby, this is 3 sizes too small for me. You got to buy the XX
Just
large.
keep it on for another 5 minutes, babe. I'm almost done.
He likes certain shiny things. He likes it. He likes it when I do this voice. Hey, I hate that voice, but he likes that. I'm kink shaming him right on TV. Right on the Joy Vila show. I mean, Poopsie and Doopsie. No, but I do those things for him, and because he does things for me. It's circular, right? I mean, my husband is so good to me. He tells me how much he loves me all the time. He cooks for me. Like you said, all the things. He comes home and he's like, I can't wait to spend time with my baby. He's texting me throughout the day. And we also spend time apart from each other, where he goes to work, I go to work, we do our own things.
Yeah, sometimes she can't wait for me to leave. In about an hour and a half, she's going to be asking me when I'm going to work. And then at about 6, 7, she'll be texting me, when are you coming home?
I know. Then I miss him because I'm like, okay, because he's hyper in the morning.
In the mornings,
oh my gosh,
I am. My testosterone's high. I'm like bouncing
so
around.
Hyper.
I want to.
We're in the bed right now.
I want to take over the world, and then
he wants to take over me.
Oh yeah, and I want to boss on her.
So bossy in the morning. My feet are falling. My
baby's so tall and thick. I want to conquer something, and she's like, it's like I need to conquer her, right? Like, hell yeah.
My baby wild. He's so wild in the morning, and he irritates me so much because I'm chill. Listen, we're going to keep it spicy. We're going to keep it real. We're in our bedroom because we wanted to do it like fun.
I was like, we might as well bring him into our domain.
And actually, this could be our nightlight.
We might as well bring him into, if we're going to keep it spicy, we might as well bring it into the love chamber. Welcome to our love chamber.
Welcome to the Poopsie and Doopsie episode. Every Wednesday, we're going to be doing this straight from the love chamber on the Joy Vila show. So if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. Also, replay crew, what up with you? I would love to read your comments. By the way, I've gotten so many amazing emails. I've gotten so many amazing comments in support of me leaving Scientology, into support of who I am and what I'm doing. God has been so good. So I just want to remind everyone, if you need help with getting out of this dangerous cult, if you need prayer, I've been meeting with people throughout the week for prayer. If you need any support, if you want to share, if you want me to come on your show, talk about it. If you love Jeremy, me, whatever you need, I'm here for you. Go to joy@joyvila.com. Just go to joyvila.com. You can check me out, but email me. My inbox is open. My team does read my emails. My assistant reads my emails, but she's understanding, loves you guys. And, you have support system here, and, I might have to have a foundation. I might have to start a foundation for people leaving Scientology and people who've left Scientology who need spiritual help, because and Mona was talking about this on her show, I think a little bit when I listened. When you leave, the healing has just begun. It's very hard for people who have left. And what are you doing down there?
Flicking my heel.
Flicking your bean? My baby flicking his bean.
All right, let's go back to Poopsie.
But I have to say that
about Scientology.
I know, baby, but I gotta
I'll
say
talk about it. But
I know because he didn't spend as much time in it. I know. I love you. He supports me. Glamorous lingerie. I love it.
And dude, I swear to God, people are embarrassed by it. Role play. It's so much fun.
That's true.
Be different people. Be different characters.
We have a lot of fun.
Like both of us are theatrical. We're actors. We're performers. It's like, so yeah, show up, be the boss, and dominate your secretary, or she can be the boss and punk out her office assistant.
Yes.
Or you could be
strangers meeting in a club.
Visiting your friend's house and his younger sister's there and he's not home, or there's all kinds of things you can do. We talked about even going to dinner and role playing at dinner.
Yes. A lot of people do that.
And
I've heard of people doing that.
She'll wear something sexy and I'll wear something handsome, and then we'll just like we'll be in character throughout dinner and then come home and
la-di-dee, la-di-da. That's what I was saying.
Like, dude, they're like, and it's so weird because so many people like, oh yeah, he cheated on me after years, and I'm like, I'll look at these women and I'll be like, oh, it's not a bad looking woman, da da da. But like a lot of people don't know how to read the intimacy vibe. Like you gotta spice it up, dude. Like sometimes people get tired of steak and eggs every day, and
those are delicious.
Best. Yeah, it's like the best.
It's true.
You know,
yeah, and I think I agree with you. I think it's a lack of imagination. Yeah. Because when you first meet somebody, what is it? You want to know everything about them. Yeah, dudes and women.
Dudes especially. Like the number of women that I've heard talk bad about most dudes.
Oh, we love men.
No, I'm just saying, but like, I'm not talking about bad about men. They're talking bad about their intimacy skills or their as lovers. It's like, I'm like, didn't you guys learn anything from porn over the years?
No, don't say that.
And I'm not saying that you should watch porn because I don't watch it anymore. I had a problem with it. But
don't learn from corn. Okay, I'm going to put this right now. Don't learn anything from corn because that's why they can't please their women.
Well, there's that.
Nobody, the women in pornography are acting. They're not feeling good. And if they are, a lot of those women are trafficked, by the way. And a lot of those women are on drugs and the guys are on drugs. So don't learn anything from corn. That's not what we do. We don't watch corn. And I want to say, I could tell when I would sleep with a man who watched a lot of corn because he would be terrible in the bedroom. He would be zoned out. He's like, he's looking at a picture. He can't see you. And it's hard for them to get off.
Okay. So, I'm not saying to watch it.
That's not education.
I'm saying like, I grew up in a generation where that's like that was our initiation into it. Like nobody talked to us about it. And then over the years, I just looked at it like, okay, well, this is the human desire manifest.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It actually hurts people.
Yes, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Trafficking, all that stuff. I don't watch it anymore. Good. I'm just saying there's like certain things in it that like.
No, nothing in it do you need to learn from.
Okay, you can learn from Scientology. You can learn from corn.
Yeah, but again, the trap of it is not worth it.
No, I'm not. Again,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. You don't want to get.
You don't. See, because unfortunately,
I'm just saying,
baby, you're down a dangerous path. We are anti-corn in this house. We don't watch corn, and both of us come from a background.
Okay,
where we did, and it's addicting, and it's actually stops you from connecting. It's like saying online dating, by the way, is also dangerous. Go out there and meet people. Yes, you can meet people online, but that it warps your mind to think that all those like especially women get hundreds of people in their inbox. Mm-hmm. Guys don't experience this. Women do. It's a different thing for guys versus women, right? Women get, and guess what they think? There's hundreds of choices that want to date me. Now, these guys want to sleep with you because you look like somebody they saw in corn, or they're desperate, or they're sad, or they just want love. Maybe some of them want to date you, but guess what? You're not going to want to date them because they don't have the 6 feet, 6 inches, six figures that social media has taught you need. So that's pornography for women, is Mr. Gray and romance novels, just as horrible as the pictures. Women get all, oh, well, I just want a Prince Charming. I've had women be like, he needs to know the Bible frontwards and backwards. I'm like, girl, when's the last time you memorized the Bible? Like, people are, and I'm talking to my women here, they are setting up unrealistic standards, and pornography sets up unrealistic standards for men.
It's true.
So the best way to keep it spicy.
But let's tell them the testimony about, I don't watch porn anymore.
You got to say corn, my love.
Oh, I don't watch corn anymore.
It desensitizes. Hold on a second, my love. Corn desensitizes people to real humanity, and it has to get more and more graphic. You have to do it more and more each day. I was addicted to it.
But it wasn't until I stopped watching it that a couple months later she came into my life.
He stopped watching it and I came into his life. But also you stopped and you talked to God about it. You were like, I want the real thing, right? Didn't you have a whole heart
No, what I was like swearing off women at that point. I was like,
Oh,
I didn't want to be ruled by
right.
my genitalia. I didn't want to be
Yeah.
ruled by this loneliness in my heart. Like, I need a woman to complete me. At that point, I was just like, I can do it on my own. But when you really get down to it, you can't do it on your own. You need other people in your life. Love helps you flourish.
Yes, real relationships. And men deserve that too. Don't buy into this that men just need to get off and it's okay and a way to get over is to get under.
True.
Men are not hardened
here you go.
sex addicts. They're real people too.
So as a man that was in relationships where I was being thrown on a ration of intimacy and being pushed away a lot, it's like, it wasn't just about like having sex. It's like, as a man, your heart and your penis pump blood. And it's like, there's like a clear connection between the heart and the penis. And a lot of times, yeah, you want to have sex with your lady, but you also, we're physical beings. We want to feel that physical connection.
Yes.
Women a lot of times want that emotional stuff, but like men want like the connection.
And men don't get hugged enough. You know that women on average get hugs throughout the day. When you need, I hug my male friends, not intimately, but I hug, I'm like, hey, because like that's a friend. I'd be like, hey, because
you better not be touching them fools,
too much,
girl.
baby.
I ain't playing with them. I better be the only man you see.
Oh, he's the least jealous man too, which I love because I'm very affectionate with my friends, male and female. But most men don't get hugs. Women, we hug, we kiss each other. We're, oh, girl, hey. And kids hug us, and we're always getting touched. But men don't get touched a lot.
Anytime we go out anywhere, people stop and they're like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh, I love your smile. So like lately, she goes like we were at this comedy show the other night, and this girl walked up and she saw Joy and she's like, hey, beautiful. So I stepped in front of Joy and I was like, hey, girl. Oh. Like, because I'm just like, she gets it all the time. I mean, the compliments I get is people are like, oh, there's no way you're 50. And I'm like, yeah, son, I am.
Brett said, our friend Brett, he says, when he found out he's 49, and all of us were saying our ages, and he goes, oh, you're 49. He's like, you just accidentally became the hottest person here, which was hilarious just because of the age. Jeremy does not look almost 50. Now you can say you're almost 50. He's been saying he's almost 50 since he was like 47.
That's bull crap.
Yeah, you have.
Well, maybe since I was 47.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I'm closer to 50 than I am to 46.
No, but
we ain't going backwards.
He's so dumb. But baby, do you know why I get so much love and compliments and everything?
Because you with me, a real boss player.
But you also know why?
Why?
Yes, because I'm with you. Because I give it. Give it. We get what we give. I am very friendly and open, and I talk, and I'm very vulnerable. So, and I do that in real life too, right, baby? So that's why, and people love it. So they give it back to me. And I mean, yeah, I'm beautiful, but it's like, I'm very friendly. Baby, listen. I'm listening. I'm looking. You want to read the comments? Go ahead. You can read the comments. Oh, baby. So, everybody's saying their ages. Oh, JoJo's 50, 21, 56. Look at all the awesome. 51. This is awesome. 51. Okay, we got some good comments in here.
Yeah. So who's gonna give us their keeping it spicy in the
yes,
in the romance room?
We want some tips.
Give us some tips.
Amy says also raise little boys with love and affection. So true. Let them play with dolls too, so they learn to nurture.
Only dolls. My boys are gonna be playing with their G.I. Joes and wrestling dolls.
Ooh. Well, I think, men and women, girls and boys are raised very differently. And it shows our societal expectations of that based on our gender. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that if you're a woman, you have to be raised or act like this. And if you're a man, you have to be raised and act like this. I believe let the child flourish in the way they are. If she's a tomboy, let her climb trees, let her roller coaster, let her play with action figures. If he's a more sensitive boy, let him play with dolls. That doesn't make him gay or straight or whatever. Like, kids don't have a sexuality, first of all. So this is so bizarre.
Man, when people do that boy a homo. No, you know what?
But I don't believe that you should be forcing it on kids either. Give them a choice of things they can do and let them pick it. And don't put your pre-described notions on it. You know what I mean? I might get some hate from the Republican Christians here, like, oh, you got to raise them to go to war. No, there's going to be boys who are artists, who are sensitive, has nothing to do with being gay or straight.
I'm going to say this right now on that tip. Republican Christians, none of the wars we've ever been in have been about what you've been told they were about.
No, we don't
it's
like
all designed by a hierarchy in a globalist community. You think Russia and China are enemies? Are you kidding me? They're high-fiving our presidents behind closed doors. Yeah, we got our dumb peasants convinced that you guys are our enemies. Let's send them to war and make a bunch of money. Oh, yeah. Everything going on in the Middle East, it's all staged. The only people that see it as real war are the ones that are thrown on the battlefield. Meanwhile, the monarchs and the people at the top are
all
just
right, my love.
stacking dollars.
Let's roll on over to this.
No, people
topic
forget
here.
that, and then
Hold
they
on,
support
baby.
it. They choose sides. It's like,
okay, baby, let's stick to the topic. You know, my baby don't want to talk about Scientology so much. I don't want to talk about war all the time, but I love you. But let's, I
say you get your kids in martial arts, MMA style martial arts. Not
both of them, right? So Anthony had a question. He says, that's crazy, homemade videos. Well, yeah, you can do that too.
Yeah. I
think that's a great way. But he goes, I attract women that do exactly that. Anthony's talking about the women who go out to eat with him, take the date, right? Show him attention, and then, but he's not good enough. They have a certain hidden standard and a high standard. And then he also said he's an addict. No, but I'm just reading his comments, and he's being very vulnerable with us. And are you an addict to corn? Is that what you're saying?
Probably.
So I'm going to say one of the things about this is, you know, pornography. So I got addicted as a teenager because also I was SA'd, abused, figure out SEX, abused, right? As a child. So I had wounds and I had demonic oppression on my life. Even though I had a very beautiful life, I was raised with Jesus. And then later I got into other things. So it opened up. I had these wounds. And when I was about 15, 16, when I was 8, I started drawing explicit images, believe it or not. And it was very bizarre. People had showed me certain things. So I had these images and I was very ashamed. So I had this shame. Then, and I also had found magazines when I was a kid. Also, you did. I hear that from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that's like not
7
normal.
or 8.
Yeah, that's not normal.
Hustlers and Penthouses. And I was from that age, and it was like, I saw the women and I was like, oh my God, they are so beautiful. I had no idea they looked like this under their clothes. I didn't even know
what you were looking at. It was just
biological, instantly in love. And I remember my parents trying to take the magazines away from me. And I got violent. I was rabid about it. Just go, no, I don't want to give them up. Why? No, I want to keep them.
Oh my God.
And then I was begging and pleading to keep them. And they're like, no, you can't be. No, this is not for you. And then they took the magazines. I found them down the street and then I brought them home. And
I used to find stuff too when I used to walk our dog, and I would walk my dog in a big field, and there was ripped up corn pictures, and I used to watch those and look at it and then keep it very secretive. I was very ashamed of myself as a kid too. Thank you for being so vulnerable, sweetheart, because a child should never be exposed to that sort of stuff. Explicit images do something to a child's brain, right? Kids are not.
I don't think nudity does, but I think
explicit images. Yeah, not nudity. I like it the European style where
sexual intention.
Yes, that's different than just a normal nude body.
That really warping a kid's mind, but
does
nudity. I feel like the fact that we've been so overprotective with nudity, I feel like that just if there's one thing we learned about COVID and a lot of these things, it's when you tell somebody to do something, they're going to do the opposite. So I feel like if you over shelter people, how the Catholic Church is, you're not allowed to have a wife or a woman, you just got to do this. And then you find out they're banging kids. It's bottling up and suppressing human desire. And I feel like that can
create the opposite effect. I agree with you.
Because it's in human nature to rebel a little bit or so when you're sheltering kids from nudity. I feel like
Well,
has
I
the
agree.
opposite
I think
effect.
we definitely agree.
People are like curious. Now they really want to
yes
know all about it, and they'll get all deeply involved in it.
Yes. But you know, there's a difference. It's like, it's nuanced, right? So I think you should, I mean, I grew up, my parents would be nude in front of me and it's not a big deal. And I that's more European, but my dad was European and Argentinian and Italian, right? And my mom didn't care about that too. So I think that's very healthy, because you should be able to see nude. If the only nude bodies you see are perfectly airbrushed, or, you know, these corn models or these OnlyFans, if that's the only nudity you see, or on movies, which is like highly altered, surgically enhanced, slimmed and trained, toned and boned, like if those are the only nude images you see, you're also going to have a warped perception of what a human body looks like, and you're going to compare that to yourself, male or female.
Throw a couple of fatties in there.
Baby W's.
Yeah, where them baby W's at? Them big, beautiful women.
Yeah, my baby got a baby W. But yeah, so that's the thing. Educate your kids about human bodies and the process of how you make babies in the correct way. Don't shy them away, because I was also grown up very sheltered, so it was like we didn't talk about it, and that's also damaging. Just you'll find out when you're 18. I mean, they told me about it, birds and bees kind of talk, but I thought you went into a dark room, you came out, and the wife was pregnant. I knew you went into a dark room together. I didn't know the other thing. So I had an innocent view, but I also knew about this dirty, weird thing that sucked me in. And that was looking at pornography from a teenage, from a younger age than that, right? And then teenage, I found videos. That was when on TV, not TV, but on the computer, I got addicted to it, highly addicted to it. And then I got into being trafficked by an acting agency. So, but what I say is the path to that is it was entered into me at a young age. The abuse was, and then it just became worse, because that felt somehow comforting, right? Pornography felt comforting to me. It was like my secret, dirty little thing. And it did warp me. Guess what? I wanted to be like those women in there. I thought that's how I have to be to get a man. It warped my view of love, and it attracted a lot of men that just, I became this like, ooh, I can be like the Jezebel spirit comes in through pornography for men and women. It's false. It's like Barbie dolls. It's not how a woman should look, or a man should look, like a Ken doll.
But in all honesty, we like to keep it spicy in our bedroom.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with pornography. I'm saying for the testimony is, you don't like that we're getting deep and real?
No, I like that you're getting deep and real, but like, I still got a little bit of a dirtbag in me.
Well, that's different. It's okay to be a dirtbag in the right mindset, in the right
a dirtbag with my wife.
Exactly. He's not a dirtbag out in the streets.
I want
anymore.
her to be my Jezebel.
Well, but
I know everybody's.
It's different, because Jezebel's spirit is a controlling, manipulative witchcraft spirit. So that's
you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Yeah,
I want you to be my little freak.
I am your little freak, baby. Oh, I'm a freak for my husband in the right context, and I think that's what people don't understand. It's not that desire to be kinky, fun, spicy doesn't go away. It just put in the correct. It's like you're supposed to eat. You have hunger, but stop eating junk food.
We ever here talking about
eating the right food.
Keeping it spicy in the bedroom. Comment #sniff if you want to know what this mustache smells like.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I love my baby. We're keeping it raw here. Guys, are you still with us?
I can't believe she lets me do a freaking podcast with her once a week, because I'm like, your audience is going to be like, he is wild.
But then I know he picked the topic and I love it. I said, babe, what should we talk about? He's like, how to keep your love life spicy. It's beautiful, because we are spicy. We are freaky. We get down. We love each other.
We fight, and then hours later we laugh about our fights.
And then we do the makeup. I love it. Love it. Love it. Thank you, Christy. Shout out for doing all the great comments in the chat. I remember the saggy boobies and tushies of elderly women and moms I used to see in the locker rooms on the beach club I grew up going to. That's healthy to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to go take a walk right about now. Go take a walk, Topeka, and I hope it spices up your love life. As long as a wife wants that dirtbag type of fella. Exactly, JoJo. And that's what it is. It's about finding out what your loved one wants. Thank you, Kirby. Because none of the tips, how to keep your love life spicy, is like, you have to find out, you have to communicate with your wife, your husband, your loved significant other. What do they want? right? That because they might want something completely out of the box. And if you love them, don't immediately be like, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to do that. Try it. I mean,
you
don't
gotta
go
joke
against,
around a lot. As
you
soon as I
have
get home at
to.
night, I like open the door and be like, "Where the hoes at?"
No, he don't be saying that. He's so funny. He keeps me laughing. He's loving. He tells me how much I mean to him, and I tell him how much I mean to you. I give you massages.
I got the tallest, curviest, most exotic wife.
Baby.
I got my ultimate dream girl, my fantasy, my black Barbie doll.
Oh,
My thick black Barbie doll.
woo! Yeah, don't be afraid to be spicy and weird with each other too, because that keeps the love fresh. And I was going to say, keep finding more things out about your spouse. Like ask questions, have a question game night, play games, have a video game night, have a card game night, go visit someplace unique. Doesn't have to be expensive.
Video games in forever. We gotta finish Diablo 3.
Yeah, let's play. Play together. I think that keeps it spicy. Like that couple who was playing on that video we showed, and they were laughing and tickling each other. That's Jeremy and I. Keep playing. They're your partner. They're your playmate. They should be your best friend. And watch funny things together. Comment on things together. Everything you would do with your best friend. Women do a lot of this, like where they start talking to their girlfriends sometimes more than their husbands. Don't do that.
I feel like a lot of like looking back at like all the relationships I was in, like my wife and me we're more connected to God than any other relationship I've ever been in. We don't watch destructive corn together. Like I've had friends like, you and your wife should watch that together. Like, she ain't into it anymore. I don't want to get into it. I had a problem with it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the healthiest, most satisfying relationship I've ever had with any human being. And I just couldn't imagine my life without her. It's like, and I got like a lot of cool male friends that I love, but nothing's like my wife.
Baby.
That's right, girl. Cry.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Nothing's like my husband. The fact that he's, my love language is words of affirmation.
He loves his wife.
When his is touch. Learn your partner's love language.
Yeah, love language is a big thing too.
It's a big thing.
I like being touched. She likes being spoken to.
Yeah.
And I'm hard-headed, so it's taken me a while to implement the speaking. But if I speak, I get whatever I want. So now I'm using it as a manipulation tactic, which works really well.
Hey, you should do that. Manipulate your spouse. You know what? There's this video about this guy. He says, hey, he's like, I'm going to teach you this dark thing to do to get women. And he's like, oh my gosh, I wish I could find it easily. I'd show it. He's like, it's dark, but it works. So he goes, okay, first what you're going to do is find a woman, tell her you love her, date her, do everything, care about everything she talks about, and like get to know her. And you're like, okay. He's like, this is super manipulative, but it works. Then continue to date her, stay committed. He's like, right when she feels safe, pop the question, marry her. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is getting dark. He's like, you got to stick with the con, pretend like you love her, buy her flowers, listen to her, clean the house, do everything, provide for her, right? And then continue to play this con for a good 30, 40, 60 years. And then right when she loves you the most and you've been faithful to her and you've been there for her through this whole time, die. And then she's going to miss you, man. That's the ultimate con. And I was like, oh my gosh. And all the comments were like, erases paragraph, like, oh, I liked it. I unliked it. And then I liked it again. Because he's joking. It's obviously a joke that the ultimate con is just actually be monogamous, fall in love with someone, marry them, be committed to them, and have a happy life. And then if you die, they're going to love you. And they'll never be able to replace a love like that. And that's what a happy marriage is. It's a partnership, right? Isn't that funny? So my baby's currently playing that long con on me.
Yeah. I'll be hustling these hoes.
No, baby, you just hustling me. Stop with the plural.
I am what I am. A player for life.
Not a player for nothing. I'm about to play in the basement tonight. I'm about to get tied up. No, just kidding. We don't have a basement.
And I'm definitely not the one getting tied up.
We should try that one time.
I'm not into that. I'll tie you up.
Well, but see, what if I want that? What if I'm into it?
What, tying me up?
Yeah, putting you in some latex. I want to try it just for this reaction. We'll let you know on the next Wednesday if he's into it.
He ain't gonna be into it.
We're gonna jump off here,
He
Joy
the
Tribe.
dom.
Yeah, we switch sometimes, but we have fun.
Oh, really?
Oh my goodness, I know.
Oh!
I like it like that too.
All right,
Laughter's the
guys.
best in a
Y'all been
relationship.
good. I gotta go to the bathroom for my morning duty.
Baby, wait, we got to end it properly.
That was
Love
a
you
proper
guys.
ending.
That's
I'm
not a
saying
proper ending.
Good talk. Now I'm gonna go drop a deuce.
Baby, this has been Poopsie and Doopsie. You think his name would be Poopsie because he'd be pooping it up. We love you guys. Joy Tribe will be back together next Wednesday. My handsome husband, support. And then, I'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific for another Joy Vila show. Oh, it says so on my freaking thing. By the way, I'm going to be on Aaron Smith Levin's show today. So make sure you subscribe. You can go, my love, to talk about my journey. So you can definitely subscribe to his channel and watch it. He's was it Growing Up in Scientology? That's his channel on YouTube. So I'm going to be on that show today, actually. And I don't remember what time. Let me see what time. I'm going to be on the Karamo Report. Oh, at 11. Ooh, coming up. And Aaron Smith Levin is at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live on his channel. So awesome. And then make sure you watch the interview I did with Tony Ortega and Alex Ross Barnes, and with Life After a Cult, Natalie Webster. So if you guys are interested in that, but we love you guys. My baby is off to the races. We'll be back tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the show because we do get heavily censored. Even when we talk about love amongst a marriage, it's like you can't talk about it, but we try to make it PG-13 and spicy. But yeah, we keep it clean, keep the chat clean. Thank you, Christy. Yes, watch Aaron's show today at 1 p.m. Eastern. This has been the Poopsie and Doopsie show on the Joy Vila show. Every Wednesday, I bring my husband on and we talk about things like this. Please pre-order my book, From Scientology to Christ, The Escape They Never Wanted Me to Make. And thanks for joining us in our bedroom. Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you at 1 p.m. on Aaron Smith Levin's show, Growing Up in Scientology. Be blessed, you guys. Jesus loves you. I love you. And you were created to do incredible things. Let's keep the laughs going. You know what? We're gonna go out with my acting reel so you can see some of the comedy and things I've done. This isn't my main acting reel, but there's a few fun things in there. And I've got some movies coming up too. So keep it fun, keep it spicy.
I just came from a restorative Pilates class. It's a yoga Pilates fusion class, except they teach half the Indian stuff. So it's the first of the month and I'm splurging on myself as a strong, independent Black woman. Hashtag Black Girl Magic. Isn't it cute? Wow. I didn't know you were so homophobic. You don't support the LGBTQIA silent Y, sometimes F community? What? I need to go to my safe space. You know what? I'm gonna tweet this out. There. It just went viral. So shut up and listen. Besides, I'll make it worth your while later.
Is ultimate. You see, there is a cost. Now, your price can be my sacrifice.
What price? What do you mean by price? Oh God. Doyle, what is this?
You know what? To raise money for my brother's operation. I'll do anything.
We won't call the cops.
Fashion sort of shows people who you are, right?
Yeah.
What you are. Like, I know when I wear like nice dresses, guys open doors for me more. They're like, my lady.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Well, that's the world that we live in.
Presentation
It's a first
matters.
impression.